Hi guys.
Yeah.
I'm Aidan McCord, and I'm a graphic designer, and I'm also a film major as well. Well, film minor, but I go by he, him, and this is my logo brand, guys. So, what I tried to go for was a highlight of what I can do. So I use the Photoshop toolbar and the Illustrator toolbar. And then I have my logo that I try to use on official documents and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Cool.
White people do.
I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
Black people do. Okay, I'm sorry, that's the wrong version.
Is that my bad?
No, that's me. Me and my roommate decided to put sounds over it. I didn't mean for it to have any sound. I'm sorry.
Wait, do you want me to play it again without the sound?
Yeah, maybe we'll
All right, let's do that. You want to do what? You want to do? It's all right. Yo, we're good. You want to do another take? Like run the whole thing
No, that was
through?
great.
All right, you happy with it? Let's just watch it again.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sounds good. All right. I really like the sound, but anyway, here we are.
So this one's the Illustrator toolbar. Do a little camera work,
Woo.
Photoshop, a little bit of pixel sorting. My logo comes
Ooh.
and we move into 3D. Hopefully that's a better
Nice.
description of my work without the sound.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Great.
Yeah, let's give it a round of applause. Let's give it a round of applause. Well, I will say, I did appreciate the sounds at first. I felt it was like eclectic and it was crazy all over the place. I feel like
I just didn't think it was really professional.
I hear what you're saying, but I also feel like it has the Aidan touch to it, But I will say, without the sound, I feel like it allowed me to focus a lot more on the visuals. And so I feel like there's a lot more visual storytelling there because I was kind of distracted by the sound at first, But I think each has its own place.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I feel like if this was in a classroom setting, I definitely would have liked the sound better, but I should have checked which video I posted into the chat box.
It's all right. And so when we post it, do we want it without sound?
I feel like there's a certain charm to it.
I
That comes from the real thing.
I
can
hear
post
that.
two.
Huh?
I can post two of them.
We could do
One
that.
is one with sound, one with
We could do that. We could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I do that?
Yeah, hell yeah. How'd you guys feel about it?
Like the sound.
You like the sound?
Yeah, we're feeling the sound.
Hear the sound again?
Yes! Woo! All right, let's get it.
I wouldn't White people do.
I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
Black people do. I love how with the sound though. I like how it everything lines up real perfectly.
Yeah.
Like when the pixel sorting or like the displacement map on the Photoshop, it goes away. The sound works there. When this turns into 3D, music starts playing. Like
Yeah, I like the amount of different things you got going on. It's really a combination of a ton of different skills, right? You're doing the animation, but you're also thinking of the sound. You're equating that craziness of the sound to like the craziness of the visuals. You're switching between styles,
Right.
I like it.
Thanks.
Looks
I
good.
feel like I would have if again, yeah, if this was a more professional setting, I think I would have chosen a more professional setting. But that was really just a joke between me and my roommate. So
I mean, that's real. That's the real you.
it's a real me.
If people don't pick that up, that's their problem.
For real.
I also think with the sound, it also feels like professional, so I think you don't have to worry
Mm-hmm.
much.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that.
Appreciate it.
I agree. I think with the sound, it brings it all home. I think it's jarring, and yeah, people are gonna, feel some type of way about it. But I feel like that's what you're bringing to the table. If people are working with you, they gotta expect real.
The craziness.
Right.
As much as
I appreciate it. Looks good to me. Ooh. Let's go through some of these. Hold up. All right. Is there anything that stands out to you specifically?
me. Or
I was asking the crowd, but your input is valuable too.
no, it's cool.
Something that you feels like fits well, or doesn't fit as well, and you feel like could use some polishing or something.
I think I might look at some of the color choices and stuff again a little bit, because a lot of it is that very saturated neon-ish, but not really. But I might just pick one of them, or at least one or two similar ones, just to give it a bit more visual unity, and so that it stays the same at the beginning and the end or something like that.
Okay.
The only part where it's different is at the very end you have this muted red, whereas everywhere else it's either super bright and it's black and white. So I might just play with that a bit.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Do you think if I had more muted colors everywhere else, that it would fit the end?
It might fit with the end, but I don't think it would fit with everything else you're going for. I think if
Okay.
you're going very fun and out there and more social media meme-esque, I think the bright colors work. But then I would just put them everywhere.
Okay.
I think your transition from frame to frame is pretty smooth. Like from the toolbar to the camera, and then also the PS toolbar to Photoshop toolbar to the pixelated effect. It's pretty smooth, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree definitely what Dipti said. I feel like there could, I feel like I like its eclectic nature, and I really appreciate those transitions. I feel like those are very smooth. But when it comes to the color palette, I do feel like there are points where I'm like, am I watching the same thing like I was before? Right. I really love the colors at the end, but like Dipti said, it's muted, right? And you're going for vibrant, in your face, loud. That's at least the impression we got from the start. And so, yeah, I feel like that last frame especially feels kind of much different,
I think what I was trying to go for was a slowing down point.
Yeah.
Because everything else is really fast.
Right.
And there's a lot of parts that are moving.
Yeah.
And then the end is just this slow transition into the end.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of thinking of it like film.
Yeah.
Starts out really fast. You have your midpoint, which is all action and combat. And
right.
whatnot, and then boom, the end.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. I mean, and that's definitely the feeling that I got, but it's kind of almost abrupt how quickly it changes from eclectic to calm, right? I feel like there could be if there was more time, there could be more of a gradation from vibrant to more muted colors, I definitely got the effect that you're describing of it's calmer at the end, but it almost threw me off because I was hyped up so much at the beginning, where now at the end I'm like, okay, this is very different.
Yeah, okay.
From my perspective, it's I get for me, it's you want to at the very beginning, the toolbar thing is not as much chaotic as the middle part. So for me, it's you want to start with quiet, and in the middle you want to be very chaotic and show the color choice, and then you come to the at the end become quiet again. It's for me that's the story.
Oh, it works. Yeah.
Yeah, it works, but
Nice.
it's kind of, but at the beginning transition, Leon gets the beginning is very chaotic. It's the transition is too quick, and also maybe add more, just more styles.
More styles.
Yeah, more styles and make it
In the middle or at the beginning?
in the middle. So you can do see more at the beginning would be a quiet, and then it would be quiet too, and the middle just would be more divided,
So
divided line.
maybe Less
more style.
colors, but more styles.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like consistency.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
It like kind of reminds me of my project 4. It's like I got inspired from MTV.
Oh,
Like
really?
Oh,
MTV
yeah.
is like
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
It's very chaotic everywhere. Like all like they never have the same style,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but looks consistent when they are in a series.
Do you remember when Mad TV was a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, love that.
I love that reference that you made, the MTV kind of branding.
Yeah, similar thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Massive
appreciate
and
that,
madness,
actually.
chaotic styles in the animations.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is beautiful, but if you had more time for it, definitely adding more of that eclectic nature.
Yeah, make it as a whole story.
Right.
About you.
And maybe that's your project too, is an extension of this. You know, maybe you're not switching it up entirely. Maybe you're just building upon this, where you're now introducing maybe some of your movies, some of that content. We had special effects. You made some sick mouth animations. What if you glued that in there, right? Like,
Different styles, stop motion.
exactly.
Rotoscoping.
Yeah.
Then make a whole
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, move the roomies into here.
Uh-huh.
That'd be awesome.
I like that.
Well, I also have some other motion design stuff that I showed you.
Yeah. You had a whole bunch of stuff. And so I feel like this style lends itself to just throwing a bunch of stuff in there and then kind of finding the organization in this chaos that you're presenting us.
Oh,
You know?
wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, something that does stand out to me that it kind of threw me off in the beginning is that second that second style frame, this part. Because these lines are like a little thicker, the style of it didn't resonate as much with me as the other things. Because here you have very fine-tuned UI design, right? And the thin lines. And then over here you also have very detailed fractals transitioning, and then you also have a little line work here, right? And this just kind of doesn't seem as Aidan to me because these are almost like stock. You know what I'm saying? So I love, what I do love about this is that the color is white. It's very different from everything else. I think that adds to the craziness. And I love that you zoom in on this like disco flashing icon. But I feel like the style of themselves, I almost wish maybe they were drawn by you, but more consistent with the style of the logo that you showed us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are very thick lines.
Also, on top of the beyond side, I would be mindful with the weight of the stroke because you have different weights,
Mm-hmm.
just to be consistent.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to be consistent.
For sure. I mean,
I don't even figure out for my project.
no, I mean, this is why we have to have this conversation, right? Because
So I love critique.
right, we all got to see it and give our opinion or like just tell us what we think.
It's like normally you get like if you create a series of poster, normally they just looks not that much different.
Right.
They are in different style, but in different colors or different font. But when you in a totally different styles transition, it's hard to find.
Yeah.
The point. Like what to be consistent, what is not.
Uh-huh.
If everything is consistent. Why they're in different style?
Right.
Hard to consider.
Yeah, this is a big design challenge that you've kind of presented for yourself, where you're trying to organize chaos. And so exactly what Lou's saying. Like, it's challenging, and yeah, there's things that you're like, oh, I could change these now. But I mean, the fact that you even approached it, I think it's, a good way to do it. It takes a lot of design energy, clearly. Yeah. Thank you for presenting. This was really great.
So excited. So I'm
Yeah.
doing this again.
Hell yeah. I'm excited to see where you take this. Big round of applause. Big round of applause.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.